Okay, time for a little progress update. I know that not everybody has been around since the beginning, so I'm going to start with the bottom again, but this is where we've gotten to so far. Basement level, and obviously the lighting isn't on right now because it's not wired, but that's the butler's pantry. And then we've got the kitchen. And then we have a laundry room. Then coming up to the next floor, we have the petite salon. There's the grand hallway, foyer here, where the front door will let in. And then we have dining room here. And then moving up, we have our two-story library. And I'm sorry, there's some shadows here. It's kind of hard to get good lighting in this when I don't have it lit internally. But we have the chandeliers in place, we have the ceiling, we have the railings, and all of those tiny, tiny books. So that's ready. Then there's the second floor hallway, where I just finished that chandelier. I'll probably put some floral arrangements in here at some point. And then we have the music room. Again, this is a really tough place to get in the way of the light. Got the chandeliers in. We have one above the piano, and of course the main one, and a couple sconces on the wall back there. And the last thing I did in here was, of course, that settee. It's hard for me to get my hand in here with holding my phone, but there's the settee. And I put the top on, and as usual, just like I showed you before, I routed out where the lighting is, and I will solder all of this together and then run one set of wires out the back, and there's a hole there waiting for those wires. And coming over here, I did the same. Because we have a two-story ceiling here, I'm going to, instead of doing just one set of wires, I'm going to do another set of wires for just the two chandeliers for the library, and it will go out through the back as well. And so now I'm getting ready to start adding sidewalls again. And once the soldering is done and the wiring is done, then I need to create the floor for both of these areas. My plan was for this to be the grand salon, and I'm going to make this a balcony. So we're not going to do another bay window. I'm going to close this over, put some French doors here, and that will be a small balcony. And then this will be a grand salon slash ballroom, very grand, very fancy. And I'm going to do a Versailles floor here. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create steps up to a secondary level, and we can have big draperies and pillars. And then we'll have a smaller part, but more private, you know, maybe where they went to canoodle or have private conversations during a big event. So that's my plan. And I was still planning at least one more floor on top of this, if not possibly two. So this thing is starting to get huge.